All right, let's build the Normandy SR-2 from Mass Effect. So I'm going to start off by placing our mag-filled landing thrusters. I'm just going to place one right here, right on the central point, and I'm going to place another one just 2 spots behind that. Once those are placed, I'm going to take this Titan-class hab, and I'm going to snap the front portion of it to this front mag-field thruster, and then I'm going to place a Titan-class walkway, the 1x1, right behind that. Let's see, right behind this, I'm going to add the Albatross side pod, and I'm just going to flip that upside down. I'm going to rotate it so the back is just kind of butting up to the back of this 1x1 right here. So jump into the front. I'm going to take the Titan-class landing bay. I'm going to rotate that so it snaps to the front of that. So that'll be it for that level. Moving on to the next level. I'm going to take some more Titan-class habs. And I'm going to snap the back portion of this hab to the front portion of this bottom hab, just like that. Right behind there, I'm going to snap another 2x1. I'm then going to connect my reactor. So for this build, I'm going to be using the Zenith class reactor. So that's going to get snapped right there. And then right behind the reactor, I'm going to use this longshore cowling piece. So I'm just going to flip that around, and I'm going to flip it upside down and just snap it just like that. All right, so now from here, let's see. Be using the Argonaut. Let's see if I can find it. Here we go, the Argonaut fuel cover. And that's just going to get flipped around, and that's going to get snapped on both sides, both sides of this Zenith reactor. And then besides that, let's see, be using this hard frame cowling. So I'm going to place one on this side and place one on that side, jump around, do the same thing on the other side of the ship. All right, so now, let's see, before I forget, let's place our cockpit. So for this build, I'm going to be using the Titan class cockpit. I'm just going to be snapping it right in front of this 2x1. All right, so we jump around over here again. So this hard frame cowling piece, I'm just going to copy this. I'm going to flip it upside down, and I'm going to rotate it so the back end is kind of facing outwards. So I'm going to place one there, place another one here. I'm going to do the same thing for this side. All right, and then for this middle piece, rather than using the Argonaut fuel cover, I'm going to be using, let's see, the Argonaut cowling piece. So I'm just going to flip that upside down. I'm going to rotate it so the back portion, once again, is kind of facing outwards. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. All right, so now that that's placed, we're ready for the wings. All right, so now for the wings, let's see, I'm going to start off by placing this reinforced hull link. I'm just going to connect the front portion of it to the side of this this cowling piece. From here, let's see, looks like I'm going to place 2 of the Albatross side pods. I'm just going to rotate those, so there's going to go 2 there. And then from here, I'm going to take an Albatross cargo tank. I'm going to snap that right in front of these 2. And then from here, let's see, the Vesper diffuser, that's going to get snapped right there. So now over here in the back, I'm going to take the twin Echo Jets. I'm just going to snap that right there just like that. All right, so now from here, I'm going to take the hard frame cowling piece, and I'm just going to snap that to the front portion of this reinforced hull link. All right, so now that that's placed, now this is kind of where it gets kind of tricky. So we got to glitch build a little bit. So what I'm going to do, let's see, I'm just going to take these 1x1s, and I'm going to snap one right here, right underneath this this hard frame cowling. So from here, I'm going to take this ducting outlet. I'm just going to snap that right to the side of this 1x1. I'm then going to delete the 1x1, and I'm going to replace it, but I'm going to make sure that the front of this 1x1 snaps to this this ducting outlet. So it should look something like this, and it'll offset it just how I have it right here. So once it's offset, I can just delete that piece. I'm then going to take, let's see, I'm going to take this Albatross side pod. Just going to rotate that, and I'm going to snap that right in front of this 1x1. So once that's placed, I can then delete this one by one. And I'm going to actually replace it with another reinforced hull link. So that's going to get snapped there just like that. I'm then going to take another Vesper diffuser, and that's just going to get snapped right in front of this Albatross side pod. So now from here, I'm going to take these hard frame cowlings. I'm just going to flip those upside down, and I'm just going to snap them. I believe that's correct. Oh, nope, I'm off. So I'm going to snap one of them to the front of this reinforced hull link, and then the other one is just going to get snapped to the side of this Albatross side pod. So that'll look something like that. And then I believe the last thing to do for this wing, just another twin Echo Jets. Just place that right behind this reinforced hull link. So I'm going to repeat the same process on the other side. Alright, so now this is the part of the build where it's going to get a little difficult, so I'm going to try to make this as easy as possible. So, we're going to start off, just place just a landing gear or a mag-filled landing thruster or whatever. You're going to place one starting up front, right where this yellow circle is. We're just going to go forward just one space. We're just going to place one right there. From here, you can just take whatever. I'm just going to take a 1x1 half, and I'm just going to build up 2. Once those are built, I'm then going to take, let's see, this Speedbird cowling piece. And I'm just going to connect that to the front right here just like that. And I'm going to delete these halves and the thruster. All right, so now I'm going to take just a 1x2. I'm going to snap that right behind this cowling piece. And I'm just going to kind of let that float here for a second. I'm going to jump back to here. And where the landing bay is, I'm going to build a 1x1 right on top. So it's going to snap to the front of this 2x1 right here. So from here, I'm then going to take the Argonaut cowling piece. And I'm just going to snap one here and then one right behind it. And I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. All right, and once those are placed, I'm going to delete this 1x1. And then jumping back here, I'm going to take this Speedbird cowling piece. Actually, you know what? Before I do that, let me do this real quick. Let's see. I'm going to take the Titan class walkway. I'm going to snap. I'm just going to snap a couple just right above this this longshore cowling, because that's going to allow me to place my Arcadia S foils. So I'm just going to snap one right here. I'm going to snap another one right there. So once those are placed, I can just delete those. I'm then going to take the Speedbird cowling piece. I'm just going to flip that around. I'm going to place that right above this longshore cowling piece. And then that should make these Arcadia foils or S foils or whatever. Those should be snapped. So that should be good. And then from here, I'm going to take the industrial joint, and I'm just going to snap that right in front of this this Speedbird cowling piece. So now that all of that stuff is placed, this is kind of where it gets a little tricky. So we're going to have to glitch build again. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take another 1x1. I'm just going to snap that here. I'm then going to place a ducting outlet right on the side. I'm then going to delete this 1x1. And then I'm going to replace it. Let's see, take another 1x1. And I'm just going to snap that just like that. And then I can delete that piece. And once that's placed, I'm then going to be able to place these Albatross side pods. So I'm going to snap one right here in the front. I'm going to flip that around and snap that on the other side. I then can delete this piece. And then I can also delete this 2x1 right here. And then from here, I'm I'm going to take the Vesper diffuser. I'm going to snap one here, flip that around. I'm going to snap another one here. I'm now going to take a Speedbird cowling piece. I'm going to flip that upside down, and I'm just going to rotate it. So the back end of it is going to bump up to the back end of this one. So it's going to look just like this. All right. Now, if we've done everything right, what we're going to do, there should be 7 of these on each side. So we got the 1 already. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And that looks right. So I'm going to flip around to the other side. I'm going to do the same thing. So we already got our 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, looking good so far. I'm then going to take more of these Vesper diffusers in the back. I'm just going to rotate those, and I'm going to snap them to these albatross side pods. So there's one there. Flip that around, and there's the other one. All right, now from here, the turbine aerofoils. These are going to get snapped to these Argonaut cowling pieces. So one's going to get snapped here. I'm going to rotate this, snap one to the back, just like that. I'm going to do the same thing for the other side. All right. And then now that those are placed, let's see here. I'm going to take the Speedbird diffusers, and if they don't want to snap, which it doesn't look like they are, I'm just going to delete this side pod right here on both sides. I'm just going to quickly swap those out with just 1x1 hab, because that should then give me the ability to place these Speedbird diffusers. Which it looks like it does. Okay, perfect. So I'm just going to snap those here. So the ones that I substituted out are the ones that are going to basically touch this Argonaut cowling piece and this turbine aerofoil. So those are snapped. I then can delete these 1x1s now and replace those with these albatross side pods. All right, so now I got the Speedbird diffuser, so I got those here. I'm going to snap one more to the back of these. So that'll be that. I'm then going to take the Vesper, these Vesper diffusers. I'm going to snap that right here. And if you have the right placement, the front of these should be pretty much touching this front portion where these albatross side pods end. So I got the 2 up front. Rotate these around and place 2 more on the back, just like this. All right, so that kind of completes the top portion. Now jumping underneath for here, I'm going to take the Radiator casing, flip that upside down, and that's just going to get snapped right in front of this hard frame cowling piece. I'm then going to take a swept casing, snap that there, and then I'm going to take the Super Cruise aerofoil, flip that upside down, and that's just going to get snapped right there, right in front of this swept casing. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. All right, so now that those are placed, I think we're ready for some weapons. So I'm going to take the photon cannon array. Now I'm just going to snap these to these albatross side pods, the underneath portion. So you can either snap them here, or you can snap them, you know, just one back. I think for this build, I think I'll bring them forward. So they'll just be the forward, these forward albatross side pods. And then from here, I'm going to take these torpedo launchers and snap one here and snap one here. So they're going to get connected to the back portion of this 2x1 right underneath these radiator casings. So once those are placed, that's going to do it for the actual build itself. Now, as far as color scheme goes, let me hop over so we can get the appropriate color scheme. All right, so for color scheme, for the most part, what I used the white and black, and it's going to go the gloss finish for pretty much most of the build. Now, there's certain sections, for example, so like these two pieces, I ended up using the white and black, and then it got the inverted gloss finish. So those two pieces are inverted gloss. Same with those two pieces. Jumping around to the wings, this front portion also got the inverted gloss with the white and black. Same with this forward front piece. And then now the back portion right here, these also got the inverted gloss finish that are white and black. Same with the Twin Echo jets. And then the same thing on this side. So those all just got the inverted colors. But like I said, I believe everything else on the ship was just the regular gloss finish with the white and black. And then I also used some decals. So let me back out of here. As far as decals go, if you're in range of the ship, for PC players, if you hit Z, this is going to kind of open up your decorative menu. Under the wall art, I used a lot of the white design decals and the white border decals, just for some of the different sections of the ship. So, get up here to the top real fast. So, you know what, this will probably be easier. So, right here, this front portion, I had an orange stripe right here. I ended up using the white decal, blew that up a little bit, and that got placed right in the middle of those two pieces. And then I got some more orange decals right here on the wings. So I got one here, I got one here, and I just did the same thing on the other side. But once you place those decals, that's going to pretty much do it for everything that you need to do on the outside of the ship. The last thing, and I sometimes I forget to include this in my tutorial, so I thought it was just common knowledge, but I know some of you guys have been asking, is the staircases. Because I know I've been asked, they followed the tutorial, but they can't access portions of the ship. Well, you have to add your staircases. So to do that, same thing for PC players. It's going to be the Z on the keyboard. It's going to open up once again, kind of your decorative menu. But under this far left one, the interior modules, you have your internal stairway pieces. So for this build, I just connected a stair piece to this inside this first 2x1. It's going to be the last connecting point. So once you place that, that'll allow you to get up to the second floor, and you'll have access to your cockpit. But once you place the stairs, I believe that's going to be it. Yeah, that looks to be it. All right. So yeah, that'll complete the build.